I just want to talk about why it is so risky for Tesla to not make the $25,000 car. I just want to let you know from the start that actually the risk is not too high, but stay on and listen to what I have to say. Well, I personally believe that it's not that big of a risk because it is hard to find a company that could cut so much cost and to make an EV car that's $25,000 car in 5 years. So I will guess that there is not going to be any competitors for a low price range car. So I want to talk about the what if. So there's something to imagine about. What if there is a company that is able to develop a $25,000 car within 5 years and their cars are compatible with Tesla? Then that would be really bad because Tesla does not have a $25,000 car, and people would rather buy the cheaper car than something more expensive. And then Tesla is going to lose the market share for the low price cars. I will continue to talk about my topic. Can you do me a favor by liking this video? Some people would think that no, that's impossible because Tesla is so famous and so much people like them. There is no way somebody can steal that away from them. And actually, that's a bad way to think because thinking like that will make you underestimate your opponent. And when you underestimate your opponent, you will lose. Well, some of you wouldn't believe me unless I give you an example. Apple. I love Apple. You love Apple. Apple was once the #1 selling phone in the whole world, until there are a lot of phone companies that pop out of nowhere, like Samsung, Huawei, Xiaomi, Oppo, and Vivo, so many of them. Until a point of time where Samsung surpasses Apple as the best-selling phone. Until Huawei surpasses Samsung as the best-selling phone. And that would put Apple at number 3. But now Apple is number 1. Because of the trade war. But if it wasn't for the trade war, Huawei would have still been number 1 and Samsung would have still been number 2 before Apple. And the reason of why Apple is being surpassed by these companies in the past is because they are selling at a cheap range. Huawei. Many people were laughing at the product and saying that, wow, what a copycat, right? They were laughing so much about it and just, oh boy, it's so cheap and it's copycat. But it has become such a big company until America had to ban it. Because it was so big and it was selling so much cheap phones. The thing I wanted to tell you is there are 3 price range. The high, the medium, and the low. Tesla has both the medium and the high. The S and X are the high and the 3 and Y are the medium. But they don't have a low. But if Tesla were to develop the low first, then there is no competitors for them because there is none in the category. But since they did not develop the low, then they are giving the opponents an opportunity to make it before them. And these 2 price rate between the medium and the high would be Tesla's, but the low would not. Unless Tesla makes the $25,000 car, the low price EV would probably be conquered by the China EV. Because if some of you don't know, there is a bunch of them in China in all type of cost range. Well, that is the only risk I can think of, but I also think that this risk is actually bigger than the FSD because the FSD is not a question of whether it's possible, it's a question of when. But this one, Tesla does not even have a car to fill in the industry for the low price range. So I feel that this might be a slightly bigger risk than the FSD. Yeah, comment down below. I'm just 14-year-old, so maybe my opinion's a little bit off. And if you think so, then comment down below. I would like to know what you think. So, thanks for supporting.